Welcome to Techstination. Joining us is Rick Kowalski, Senior Manager for Industry Analysis and Business Intelligence at the Consumer Technology Association, CTA. Thanks for joining us, Rick.
No problem. Glad to be here.
And the CTA is out with its, I guess you do this twice a year, a look at the consumer technology sales and give a forecast. And I guess the headline here is that sales may surpass $400 billion this year.
Yeah, that's the big threshold for us. We were approaching 400 billion last time we took a look at the forecast, and now we're looking at 401 billion in 2019. That's over 2% growth over last year.
So what's driving the continuing growth that you're seeing? What are the big drivers?
Yeah, I think one of the major forces that continues is the smart home. We're seeing this reflected in not only a lot of the home automation technology, such as smart lights, smart thermostats, other smart products, but also smart speakers are a big part of that as well. People are getting more up to speed with, controlling their home, whether they're at home or away from home. They can, speak to their app and tell it to control the lights, see who's at the door with their smart doorbell, or check who's at the door when they're away from home. So I think smart home is definitely a big factor. And as part of that, the whole digital assistant kind of living with us now in the home and helping us work with our technology and make it work for us.
Reports about concerns about privacy and some of the speakers saving things that we say really hasn't dampened the enthusiasm a whole lot?
No, I don't think so. I think people understand that a lot of the analysis that the companies are doing for digital assistants are to help improve the natural language processing skills and to help it become a little more natural at what it does. It seems that digital assistants are being incorporated in more and more products. And I think there's a healthy awareness of what the digital assistants can do and how they can help. There's also awareness about how to control the settings on those and, control them the way you want them to work in the home, to listen when you want to or not, or to, only use it for certain aspects of how you're going to control your home. But overall, you're just seeing more and more voice interaction built into things, and people are getting just more familiar with how it's working, how it's helping them. Just helping them find information before they head out the door in the morning, or helping answer questions throughout the day. And it's very similar to how search engines started taking our questions in the past, and those companies like Google had to analyze how the queries were coming in to better improve their search and help us find information. So I think people are just excited to use it as a new way to either find information, listen to music, control their smart home, and things like that.
It was also interesting to see the kind of growth that you're forecasting for wireless earbuds. I mean, a category like headphones, earphones that's been around for so long, and you'd think there's a lot of saturation. But then you get new products like, I guess, Apple's AirPods, and all of a sudden, folks are buying.
Yeah, I mean, this is an amazing category, even over the past, 10 years or so. About 10 years ago, we saw a lot more premium headsets coming out, headphones, that really kind of upped the game on what kind of sound you could get in headphones. Then slowly we started getting noise canceling, which was a big feature for a while. And then as this goes to show how new technologies incorporated in old devices that have been around a while really help drive the industry. Wireless audio has been a huge trend over the past few years. So that's helped. People want to shed the cord, just have fewer wires in their life, and that's definitely boosted sales. And additionally, now a lot of these wireless headphones, wireless earbuds, like the AirPods, have been very popular. They incorporate the digital assistant connection as well, so you can tap into the power of your smartphone over voice, and again, it adds value to the product, and people are very interested in this. And again, it's shutting the cord and picking up that extra capability has really helped boost the whole earbud headphone industry.
And speaking of smartphones, I guess the new 5G technology, which is starting to arrive, really still on the horizon for the mainstream, uh, holds a lot of promise here.
Yeah, I think so. It's exciting. We're seeing the first launches of 5G services. People are starting to get these 5G handsets in their hands and try out, get to see these amazing speeds. And I think something to keep in mind with 5G, we are just at the beginning. I think this year we're expected to see 2 million 5G handsets go out. 2020 will be much bigger as more and more cities get 5G. But it's important to keep in mind that 5G isn't just about speed. It's about network capacity. The whole 5G spec makes more room for more devices on the network to interoperate, to exist on the network at one time and to interact. So I think that's an exciting aspect. And additionally, the spec includes low latency, and that means that all your interactions are much quicker, much more natural, much more in real time, so that when you're perhaps asking your digital assistant a question, when it's going to the cloud, it's going to a cloud computing center and coming back to you with an answer. That is going to happen faster and faster. And beyond that, it's going to open up the door for more cloud computing services that really rely on that fast, low latency interaction. So that I think what we're going to see is more gaming, for one, is starting to look at cloud gaming services that all the computing happens out in the cloud. You don't necessarily need to have a high power device in your home to play that game. You can just play it in the cloud, play it across multiple devices. So yeah, this 5G coming down the road, we're going to see a lot more services and a lot more exciting technologies and applications down the road.
Another growth area, smart watches. What are we seeing there? What are we expecting?
Yeah, so there's been this trend towards away from the classic fitness activity tracker, kind of those simpler devices that kind of kicked off the whole wearable craze. People are looking at more sophisticated wristwear. They're wanting it to perhaps resemble the traditional, wristwatch, but have that extra tech capability, have that connectivity and fitness tracking. So people are gravitating towards more high-end wristwear like smartwatches. It's been a really popular category. It kind of came up a little faster than we thought compared to our previous forecast. We're looking at a $5.4 billion industry this year, so that equates to about 20 million smartwatches. So it's a pretty good increase over last year, about 7% increase, and it just shows people are gravitating towards, if they're going to splurge on something that they're going to wear or any piece of technology really, they're willing to put down a little bit more money to get the extra features and something that's more capable of more tasks.
And again, you've got companies like Apple and Samsung going head to head.
Oh yeah, there's a healthy competition throughout. I think it's good that these big players are trying to come up with new ideas on how to address not just smartwatches but all the technology, how to add new features that keep it exciting for us all, and really kind of tap into new technologies like AI and 5G, and tap into that whole smart home environment that we're all getting used to.
And finally, an area where you're seeing, I guess, demand slow down a little bit, TVs.
Yeah, well, TVs have seen the past 2 years have been amazing for TVs. So I think what we're seeing right now is a minor correction. I think we saw the year in 2017 we had a lot of units go out. Last year saw larger sets, larger, more expensive sets go out that people were looking for the 4K upgrade, looking to incorporate smart TV tech, and going out and buying probably that big set that you're going to see in the living room, kind of the main TV for the household. So we saw a good push, partially driven by the 4K upgrade, but also just these larger screen sizes with 4K. So people are looking at 60-inch sets and even greater 70-inch sets. For the 70-inch plus size range was actually really popular last year. And just looking down the road as 8K becomes a thing, these 8K resolution is going to allow for even larger sets, greater resolution, and just really amazing TVs. So right now, fewer sets will probably ship this year, but overall, people are gravitating towards higher quality sets, and still, it's one of the most important screens in the household. So they're not going away anytime soon.
Obviously. So for more information, folks can head to cta.tech, T-E-C-H, CEA.tech for more info and lots of resources there for people. Rick Kowalski, thanks for taking the time with us.
Yeah, no problem. It was nice talking to you.
Now this. Innovation. Hi, I'm Fred Fishkin, and I've been covering consumer technology for a long time, and it takes a lot to impress me. That's why I'm excited to tell you about the latest way to enjoy cooking in the great outdoors from my friend Patrick Sherwin and his great team at GoSun Stove. What if you could harness the sun to cook your meals anywhere you go, day or night? The GoSun Fusion arrives this summer using the company's tried and true reflectors and a solar vacuum tube to get you cooking without the mess of charcoal, heavy propane tanks, or smoke. And with an optional solar panel and battery storage, and the ability to plug in at home or on the road, you really can use the GoSun Fusion to cook anytime and anywhere. Want to learn more? Head to gosun.co and use the code TEXTINATION to save 10%. That's gosun.co.